We didn't grow this calm, yeah. It just stayed like warm light sitting in a quiet shade. Yeah, yeah. No rush, no rush, no need to be explained. Yeah. We didn't grow this calm, it just stayed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. City moving slow through the open frame. Same street noise, but it feels less the same. Neon soft on the edge of your face, like the night forgot its pace. Coffee cooling on the wooden grain. We're talking low like it's part of the rain. Nothing heavy, nothing loud, just drifting somewhere in the cloud. No big plans trying to arrive, no future lines we need to write. Your jacket hanging like it knew this corner would belong to you. Playlist stuck on a half-played song, like nothing here is going wrong. Minutes stretching loose and wide, like time deciding not to decide. We didn't grow this calm, it just stayed. No script, no stage, no role to play. Funny how quiet never fades away. Funny how calm just stays. We didn't grow this calm, yeah. It just stayed, yeah. Maybe easy just to learn reply to letting everything pass by. No sparks to chase, no need to prove, just staying inside the groove. Street lights flicker like they understand the slow wait time moves across your hand. If this dissolves by morning air, I'll still feel it lingering there. I've chased the noise, I've chased the speed, thought louder meant more I need. But this feels like another truth that doesn't try to move you. Not forever, not defined, just something resting in the mind. And honestly, that feels like we didn't grow this calm. It just stayed like an exhale we never planned to say. No map, no map, no name, no need to behave. We didn't grow this calm. Just stay. No home, no line, just time doing fine. No rush, no wait, just lay and okay. No home, no plans, just hands and We didn't build this calm, it just grew like midnight air that slipped right through, yeah, yeah. No push, no push, no need to review. We didn't build this calm, it just grew, yeah, yeah. Street light flicker on the quiet block, window open, letting night talk. You're leaning back, I'm half there, between the silence and the air. Coffee rings on an old wood table, conversation soft, barely able to turn into anything concrete. Just drifting on a steady beat. No big plans trying to unfold, no future stories being told. Your voice low like it knows the room, like nothing here is ending soon. If this is temporary space, it still feels like the right place. We're not chasing any sign, just letting moments intertwine. We didn't build this calm, yeah. It just grew. No script, no map, no what to do. It's cool how quiet knows the way, yeah. We didn't build this calm, it just stayed. Maybe easy just to learn reply to letting things go passing by. No spark to chase, no edge to hold, just warmth inside the quiet fold. Street sounds fading into glass, time moving without asking fast. If this dissolves by morning light, that doesn't make it less than night. I've chased the rush, I've chased the noise, confused the chaos for a voice. But this feels like another kind of something resting in the mind. Not forever, not too deep, just something soft enough to keep. No need to label what this is, no need to fix it into this. Just breathing in the open air like nothing's missing anywhere. And if the world comes rushing in, we'll let it knock, not let it win. We didn't build this calm, it just grew like something neither of us knew. No plans, no way, no need to prove. We didn't build this calm, it just stayed. No home, no line, just time. No plan, no fight, just night. No home, no line, just time, just right. Hey, hey, curtains moving with the breeze, sunlight falling through the trees, little sounds from down the hall, nothing heavy there at all. Keys and footsteps passing trains, tiny patterns in my brain, a warm cup sitting in my hand like the day already planned. People talking out of range, still it all feels kinda safe. Every corner, every sign seems to land right on time. Crosswalk blinking slow and green, softest morning I have seen. Same old city, same old sky, still it feels a little bright. Slow awake, steady pace, morning settling into place. Nothing sharp, nothing wild, just enough to make me smile. Slow awake, moving free, everything comes naturally. Hold it close, let it stay, feels like a good kind of day. Feels like a good kind of day. Bicycle wheels along the road, tiny echoes come and go. Coffee shops and traffic lights blur together, feeling right. No big answers left to find, just this quiet state of mind. Every breath and every sound keeps me steady, keeps me down. Clouds are drifting overhead, easy thoughts inside my head. Nothing calling me away, I could walk like this all day. Morning fading into noon, still the feeling lingers through. Even when the caffeine ends, something calm around me stays. Slow awake, steady pace, morning settling into place. Nothing sharp, nothing wild, just enough to make me smile. Slow awake, moving free, everything comes naturally. Hold it close, let it stay, feels like a good kind of day. Take your time, breathe it in, no need now to begin. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Slow awake, easy flow, let the feeling guide you home. Nothing lost, lost, nothing late. Everything just feels okay. Slow, awake, step outside. Morning moving by your side. Right here now, I can see this is where I wanna be. This is where I wanna be. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Walked into the room too fast, like the future called me back. Stopped dead center, looked around, like the walls would spell it out. Phone unlocked in my right hand, blank stare like I had a plan. Open apps, closed them quick, something there but nothing clicked. Still I kept that focused face, like confusion had a place. Little nod like carry on, even though the thought was gone. Funny how the body moves, like it already knows the cues. Mind somewhere behind the glass, watching all the moments pass. I forgot what I came in for, but I made it to the door. Yeah, somewhere between the hallway light and the kitchen floor. I forgot what I came in, still standing like it matters more. Maybe movement keeps its meaning, even when you lose the source. Water running, cabinet open, no idea what thought was chosen, but the rhythm felt intact, like the action was the fact. I used to turn around and chase every missing little trace. Now I let the silence sit, see what rises out of it. Maybe not remembering isn't really anything. Maybe brains just drift and bend, leaving gaps to wander in past the table. Check the time, forgot the reason, twice in line. Still the evening held its shape, nothing broken from the break. Every pause a floating sign, every blank a little time. Not a failure, not a flaw, just a space without a law. I forgot what I came in for, didn't feel the need to force it now. Purpose faded somewhere underneath the background sounds. I forgot what I came in for, I forgot what I came in for. Still somehow the moment worked, even without the words. Maybe thoughts don't disappear, maybe they just leave the wheel. Let the body take a turn while the signal starts to blur. I stood there beneath the light, not confused, just undefined. And for once I didn't fight the unfinished state of mind. Cup still cold beside the sink, halfway through another think. No conclusion, no concern, nothing urgent to return. There's a comfort in the drift, in not tightening the grip. Some directions don't arrive until long after you move. I forgot what I came in for, but the night kept rolling on. Every missing little reason turning into another song. I forgot what I came in for. Guess it wasn't all that wrong. Sometimes motion is enough to keep a person moving strong. Yeah. Still awake, still around, lost the thought, kept the sound. Standing there, then moved along. Reason gone, momentum strong. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sunlight breaks on the corner glass, every reflection like a rolling drum. Wake up world, here I come. No hesitation in the air today. Everything is leaning my way, yeah, yeah, yeah. Coffee steam in a paper cup. Traffic hum like it's lifting up. Colors stretch across the street. Every stranger feels like a beat. Crosswalk signals like a steady guide, keeping time as I move inside. And every shadow starts to fade in the rhythm that the morning made. Now the city feels alive and new, like it's dancing just for me and you. Bright steps on a waking street, where the sunlight and the motion meet. Morning glow in the open air. Life is spinning everywhere. Keep it forward, no looking back. Ooh, riding clean on the city track, yeah, yeah, yeah. With a flashing light, turning ordinary into something bright. Taxi horns like a passing tune, playing under the silver moon. No rush, just a steady pace. Every moment finds its place. People crossing like rivers flow in a language only mornings know. And I'm caught in a simple truth, that the world feels lighter in its youth. Oh, bright steps on a waking street, where the sunlight and the motion meet. Morning glow in the open air. Life is spinning everywhere. Keep it forward, no looking back. Ooh, riding clean on the city track. Yeah. In the concrete ground, 1,000 stories in every sound. From cafe doors to the parkland green, it's a living, breathing machine. And if you listen, you can hear it say, just move with me, don't drift away. Stay in time with the rising day. Let the rhythm lead the on a waking street, where the sunlight and the motion meet. Morning glow in the open air. Life is spinning everywhere. Keep it forward, no looking back. Ooh, riding clean on the city track. Keep it light, keep it true. Every street is something new. Walk it slow, walk it right. Let the city hold the light. Keep on moving. Ooh, window light across the floor, same old keys beside the door. Coffee steaming, quiet air, nothing heavy anywhere. Morning trains begin to roll. Easy rhythm, easy soul. Every sound outside below moves exactly how it goes. People crossing through the street, different lives but same heartbeat. Somehow all the little things fit together naturally. No big thought to figure out, no real need for any doubt. Just the motion, just the day, carrying me all the way. Easy ride, steady flow, let the feeling guide you slow. Nothing loud, nothing wrong, just enough to move along. Easy ride, take your time, everything just feels aligned. No big sliding down the walls, soft reflections in the hall, sidewalk shadows moving, waves calm enough to make me stay. Every step a quiet groove, like the city's breathing. Two bus doors open, people turn, tiny moments pass and burn. Coffee almost gone by now, still the rhythm shows me how to let every second land without trying to understand. If the morning keeps this pace, I could walk for days and days. Nothing more I need to prove, only staying in the groove. Easy ride, steady flow, let the feeling guide you slow. Nothing loud, nothing wrong, just enough to move along. Easy ride, take your time, everything just feels aligned. No big rush, nowhere to be, just this simple energy. Slow it down now, breathe it in, every moment settle in. Oh yeah. Easy ride, moving free, nothing pulling hard on me. Step by step, street by street, feel the rhythm underneath. Easy ride, let it stay, carry me through all the day. Right here where the light can be, feels like where I'm meant to be. Morning shadows on the wall, quiet sunlight through the blinds. Coffee waiting down the hall, no need rushing for the time. Phone and jacket by the chair, same old room, familiar view. Little silence in the air, everything feels easy too. Floorboards talking when I move, tiny echoes in the space. Nothing really left to prove, just another steady day. Hand on handle, breathing slow, cool air underneath the sky. Take a second, let it flow, watch the morning passing by. Yeah. Slow it down, easy ride, let the feeling stay inside. Nothing sharp, nothing new, just the calm I'm moving through. Slow it down, step outside, everything just feels aligned. Hold it close, let it be, right where I'm supposed to be. Sidewalk shining from the light, people drifting one by one. Every motion feeling right, like the day is just begun. Traffic coming soft and low, never pulling at my mind. Everywhere I choose to go feels connected in the line. Coffee fading from my hands, still the rhythm keeps me near. Nothing more to understand, everything already clear. If the morning stays this way, I could walk another mile. Nothing heavy in the day, only small and easy smiles. Yeah. Slow it down, easy ride, let the feeling stay inside. Nothing sharp, nothing new, just the calm I'm moving through. Slow it down, step outside, everything just feels aligned. Hold it close, let it be, right where I'm supposed to be. Little moments always feel to be. You kept talking, I could fix in my sleeve. Watching shadows shifting under the screen. Caught the shape, but not the weight. Still replied at the expected place. My eyes stayed locked like they were trained. Attention somewhere off the page. I know this mode, I wear it well. Half inside the conversation spell. Every landed right on time. Like the body memorized the lines. Not dishonest, not fully true. Just enough to carry through. I reacted without listening. Like the moment needed glue. Tiny gestures keeping everything smooth. I reacted without listening. No tension, no bruise. Just social instincts moving before I choose. You leaned in, waiting for a spark. I gave a smile, played the part. Soft agreement, careful tone. No way to say you're not alone. Even when my thoughts were thin, drifting somewhere underneath the din. I've gotten good at looking near while my focus disappears. Not cold, not checked out completely. Just mentally moving loosely. Sometimes presence costs too much, and autopilot fills the touch. Every night another bridge built quick so nothing slips. Every pause another test of how little still feels. Yes, I reacted without listening. Still the rhythm held, conversation floating forward by itself. I reacted without listening. Felt strange. Like surviving through familiar exchanges. If attention is a room, mind keeps changing shape. Doors half open in my head, thoughts fading in delay. There was a time I'd force to focus, grip each word until it stayed. Now I let some moments blur and quietly drift away. Later on I tried recalling what exactly you were telling me. Couldn't find the central thread, only flashes left instead. Your expression, your hands, your tone, the feeling more than what was shown. Funny how connection works, sometimes form a rise before the words. Maybe all you really needed was somebody there receiving that perfect memory or replies. Just another pair of eyes. I reacted without listening. Still somehow it landed clean. Another quiet mechanism in the machine. I reacted without listening. Not cruel, not fake. Just a tired mind trying not to break. Head stay still, hip, thoughts drift wide. Somewhere else while I nod in time. Yeah. We didn't chase this calm, it just came. Like late night air drifting through the frame. No push, nothing left to explain. We didn't chase this calm, it just came. street lights melting on the hardwood floor. Taxi sounds floating past the door. Takeout sitting half untouched, talking low without saying much. No deep plans, no fixed ideas, just background songs and fading fears. I stopped asking what this could mean. Some things work better in between. You swear to hanging off the couch like it found its way somehow. I was moving slow and wide, no reason left to organize. If the morning changes shape, tonight still landed in the right place. We're not trying to make it grand, just letting the quiet land. We didn't chase this calm, it just came. No signals flashing, no game to play. It's strange how easy peace can stay. We didn't chase this calm, it just came. Maybe ease is underrated now, a softer rhythm we forgot about. No fireworks above the scene, just two people sitting clean. Window cracked to let the city through, cool air mixing into you. If this fades when daylight shows, that doesn't mean it mattered less. I spent years running toward the loud, trying hard to stand out proud. Now a quiet room and lowered lights feel enough to hold tonight. No countdowns, no demands, no need to understand. Just breathing in the same slow pace while the evening rearranges space. We didn't chase this calm, it just came, like a soft refrain we never named. No future tense, no promises made. We didn't chase this calm, it just came. No light, warm room, nothing ending too soon. No plan, no race, no race. Didn't wake up feeling different. Same gray light through the kitchen, same unread messages stacked up, same slow pour into the same cup. No breakthrough waiting in the air, no sudden need to go somewhere. Just another weekday shape, folding softly into place. Yeah, I walked the block without a goal, watched delivery bikes roll. Somebody laughing down the street, tiny sounds under the heat. I don't remember what I wore, probably something worn before. Still when the night finally cleared, that whole day stayed weirdly near. Nothing really changed today, no dramatic shift in frame, but somehow it stayed with me. Nothing really changed today, no moment built to save, just a feeling underneath. I've had louder nights than this, big emotions, heavier scripts. They fade fast once they're gone, burn too hard to hold for long. This one barely raised its voice, didn't need a bigger point, just moved at an even pace and settled gently into place. Yeah, maybe calm leaves clearer tracks when the mind isn't fighting back. No performance to maintain, no pressure wrapped around the day. I think that's why I notice things, the elevator hum, the sink, the way the afternoon light bent across the floor at 5:10. Nothing calling for attention, nothing begging to be kept. Still the body held on to it like a song without the text. Nothing really changed today, still I see it plain. Maybe quiet moments lingered longer in the brain. Nothing really changed today, no headline to explain, just a day that softly stayed. Who stayed? I'd probably lose the sentence. There was no lesson in the air, no sudden clarity sitting there. But later on it comes back slow, in the looseness of my shoulders, in the way I stopped rushing rooms, like the calm kept folding over. Maybe memory likes the days that don't insist on being named, the ones that enter small and light, then echo quietly at night. I went to bed without a thought, woke up less tangled than before. Didn't solve a single thing, still felt different underneath, yeah. Nothing really changed today, that's what made it stay. No effort spent remembering, still it found a place. Nothing really changed today, no ending left to frame, just a quiet day, refusing to fade. Nothing loud, nothing clear, still somehow, still here. Nothing loud, still remains soft enough to stay. Yeah. 3 a.m. and somebody still awake below me. Floorboards creak beneath the dark, fridge light hums through the apartment, street lamp leaking through the blinds, painting silver across the night. I should probably be asleep, but my thoughts won't loosen easy, so I pace from room to room, listening to the building breathe. Then I notice through the crack, underneath the stairwell black, a little line of amber glow from the apartment down below. Don't know their name, don't know their story, still somehow it changes things, knowing someone else is awake with me. No conversation, no knock at the door, just another quiet soul ignoring sleep. And for a second the night feels less heavy on my chest. Lights still on downstairs, soft gold under the door. Funny how a little presence can settle a room you thought was yours. Lights still on downstairs, while the whole city fades, and somehow that tiny window glow makes me feel okay. Maybe they're reading in the kitchen, maybe washing coffee cups, maybe fighting off the same restless kind of midnight rush. Sometimes I hear footsteps pause, then move slowly down the hall, like they're carrying thoughts around, trying not to let them fall. And I never need to meet them, never need to know their face. There's comfort in anonymous lives, existing close within the same space. The world feels less enormous when another shadow moves inside the quiet architecture of these sleepless rooms. Oh, grand connection formed, no life suddenly transformed. Still the loneliness softens shape every time I see that frame. Tiny glowing square of light, holding steady through the night, like a silent reassurance someone else survived today too. Lights still on downstairs, blue hours stretching thin, everything feels less empty knowing someone else stayed in. Lights still on downstairs, no words exchanged at all, still I think I sleep easier when I catch that glow below the wall. People help each other in smaller ways than we expect, not through speeches or grand gestures, but simple evidence they exist. A light left on too late, a chair dragged across the floor, A distant laugh through old apartment walls when you thought the night was yours alone. And eventually that window darkens, one soft click and it is gone. But somehow the calm remains long after they've moved on. Lights still on downstairs, morning almost in the sky. And for once the silence didn't feel like something I had to survive. Lights still on downstairs, fading with the dawn. Still the warmth of knowing someone stayed awake lingers on. Buildings settling into sleep, city turning pale blue. Lights still on downstairs, then finally not anymore. Yeah. Hear that? Radio barely holding the station. Balcony door half open wide. Summer air and passing lights. Plastic chair against the rail. Ashtray full, paint chip pale. Your hair moved with the traffic wind. Late night voices drifting in. Neither one of us said much. Still the silence stayed in touch. Radio singing through the static haze. Half the words just fell away. Funny how the missing parts still sounded honest in the dark. Nobody trying to impress, nobody reaching for the next. Just two shadows leaning still, letting midnight choose the field. No dramatic point to prove, nothing heavy left to move. Just enough sound in the air to remind us we were there. Static on the balcony, city glowing underneath. Signal breaking, voices blur, still somehow it all gets heard. Static on the balcony, nothing clear but everything deep. We let the noise turn into calm and stayed there till the night was gone. Yeah, yeah. Down below the taxis rolled like tire stories getting old. Neon flickered on and off, rain smell rising from the block. You laughed once then looked away, like the moment might break if we touched it with too much thought. So we let it stay unfocused. Phone screens dark beside the door, neither cared to check before. For a while the world outside could spin without us deciding why. Maybe pieces sounding small, like a weak transmission call. Not loud enough to steal the room, just enough to drift through you. And maybe love looks more like this, shared air and unfinished sentences. No perfect line, no grand reveal, just a quiet thing that feels real. Static on the balcony, night unfolding patiently. Every broken little sound made the silence softer somehow. Nothing solved, nothing complete. Still I think about that air, like some part of me stayed there, yeah, yeah. Soon the station disappeared, only static left to hear. But we never turned it off, never needed something clear. There's a comfort in distortion when you stop demanding sense. Some nights don't need resolution to mean something in the end. So we stayed until the sky started fading out of blue. Neither saying don't go yet, like we both already knew. Static on the balcony, morning light beneath our feet. Signal gone, but something stayed floating in the afterwave. Static on the balcony, no big ending, no relief. ribbon bubble disappeared again. Phone lit up at 2:13. Your name glowing soft and green. Still awake was all it said, but it pulled me out my head. Rain was sliding down the fire escape. City breathing under gray. I stared a little before I wrote, like time and changed the way to words. Somewhere between replies, something honest starts to rise. Not fast enough to call it love, too close to call it casual. Yeah, yeah. No promises in sight, no, where is this tonight? Just two people leaving space for silence to participate. Yeah, you send half a thought, I answer half awake. Still somehow the unfinished parts feel like the realest thing we make. Somewhere between replies, we built a little atmosphere. No dramatic declaration, still it felt like you were here. Somewhere between replies, late night glow and tired eyes. Funny how connection grows in the pauses we don't hide. Morning came without goodbye, just your message hours behind. Sorry, fell asleep again. I smiled harder than I should've then. Yeah, funny what the mind can do with tiny digital proof. A sentence barely 5 words long to carry someone through a room. Yeah, and we never forced the pace, never rushed to name the shape. Maybe labels close the air, too early for things still becoming. So we stayed inside the drift of almost in little hints, learning each other slowly through time and more than sentences. Some nights you disappear, then show back up sincere, like neither one of us needs constant proof to trust. No pressure to perform, no perfect rhythm form. Still every quiet check-in feels warmer than expected. Somewhere between replies, the feeling learned to breathe. Not loud enough to interrupt, just steady underneath. Somewhere between replies, screens fading into blue. I never knew how much a pause could start resembling truth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe modern love sounds softer than the movie said it would. Maybe it's less fireworks exploding, more someone checking if you're good. Maybe intimacy now lives in little glowing signs, a name appearing late at night at exactly the right time. And even when we leave each other waiting, it never feels severe, because the space between responses still somehow keeps you near. Somewhere between replies, no beginning, no clear end. Still the feeling kept unfolding like a song without a tense. Somewhere between replies, midnight resting in my room, and every small unfinished message left a little more of you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Diving bubble, gone again. Still smiling at the screen. Somewhere between replies, something stayed alive in me. Yeah. 1% left. Guess we gotta mean what we say now. Yeah, yeah. Phone screen cracked across the time. Tiny red bar warning light. You laughed and said, don't call me yet. Save it for something worth the breath. Street we was loud outside the train. Summer sticking to the rain. Still somehow the signal stayed long enough for us to drift away. No scrolling through another life. No links, no memes, no killing time. Just pauses humming through the line, like neither one of us could hide. Funny how the closer that the battery gets inside your hand, the more the conversation sounds like something real again. No room left for decoration, no extra words for presentation. Just whatever rises first before the screen goes dark. Low battery conversations, voices softer than the night. No performance, no distractions, just whatever feels alive. Low battery conversations, holding on at 1%. Maybe honesty comes easier when you know the time is spent. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You said lately every day feels uploaded overplay. Everybody trying hard to look lit up in the dark. I said maybe that's the cost of never letting moments stop. Everything becomes content before it ever gets to live. Silence settled for a while, train tracks dragging underneath. Neither one of us rushed in to rescue every little beat. And somehow that unfinished space said more than sentences could make. Like the dying phone between us burned away the need to fake. Not dramatic, not profound, just two tired voices slowing down. No urgency to entertain, no energy left to explain. If the line cuts out too soon, maybe that's okay too. Some things don't need perfect endings to stay with you. Low battery conversations, late train glowing blue and gray. Half the words got lost in static, still I heard the things you meant to say. Low battery conversations, almost gone but feeling clear. Funny how the weakest signal can make somebody feel near. Yeah, yeah. Then your voice turned soft and small. Said my phone's about to fall. I said mine too, and let it breathe. Neither wanting first to leave. And for a second all the noise of deadlines, feeds and daily voice felt far enough away to finally hear the room. Maybe connection isn't louder, maybe it's just less disguised. Maybe people talk more truthfully, closer to goodbye. Low battery conversations, last few seconds glowing red. No dramatic declarations, still your voice stayed in my head. Low battery conversations, signal fading into night. But something in the way we spoke still feels switched on inside. Call back. Low battery conversations, still charging slow in my mind. We were halfway talking when it happened. No countdown, no dramatic sign, just kinda slipped into it. Then you opened eyes unfocused, laughing more than staying on it. You said that sounds kinda good. I said yeah, probably should. No review and no compare, didn't need to get us there. Something in a loosened pace made the choice fall into place. Wait a nod and pen in hand, like he knew before we did. Funny how the smallest move can feel accidentally lived. We were tired of optimizing, turning moments into trials. Sometimes overthinking steals the easy rhythm from the night. We picked it midway through the sentence, didn't even let it land. No big reason, no conviction, still it fit us better than the plan. Yeah, we picked it midway through the sentence. peace inside momentum. When you stop rehearsing outcomes, every option starts to blur. When you need too much from one, this just happens soft and easy, like the room had made the call. And for once I didn't need to control it all at all. Water shining in the light, conversations folding slow. Even waiting felt aligned, like nowhere else to go. Not surrender, not neglect, just enough trust to select. Some decisions breathe much better without pressure on their neck. Yeah. Maybe life is mostly this, tiny leaps that barely register. You move first and understand why it settled where it did. Not every road needs certainty, not every choice needs proof. Some things only show their shape after you move through. And if it misses by a little, that's still closer than before. Perfection keeps the body frozen, good enough opens the door. Yeah, we picked it midway through the sentence, half distracted, half aware. Still it landed like the evening knew exactly what belonged there. Yeah, we picked it midway through the sentence, no regret inside. Sometimes instinct wears the face of not trying too hard to be right. Plates went empty, music low, nobody rushed to leave. The way we got there didn't matter, only how it seemed to breathe. Yeah. Picked it midway, no dramatic story left to tell, just one of those nights that sat with us well. Street lights coming on slow tonight. Train doors closed behind my back, city breathing through the cracks. Corner store still glowing blue, same old man buying the news. Crosswalk blinking at a time, taxi headlights dragging lines. I've walked this road so many nights, still it changes in this light. Not in a hurry to arrive, kinda letting the distance decide. Somewhere between leaving and home, feels more honest on my own. I don't need the night explained, don't need meaning in the rain. Just the sound of rubber tires and apartment window light. Half the world already sleeps, other half still chasing things. I'm just drifting in between, halfway home again, halfway home again. Not lost, not there yet, just moving with the city slow, like it knows where I should end. Halfway home again, nothing pulling at my hands. Every block feels soft tonight, like the world forgot its plans. Someone laughing from above, balcony spilling yellow buzz, a window fan and TV glow. Tiny lives I'll never know. Phone stays quiet in my coat, no missed calls to interrupt. Funny how the silence feels more complete than being touched. I used to fill these walks with noise, songs and podcasts, restless thoughts. Now I kinda like the space where nothing's asking to be solved. Every step keeps loose time with the rhythm in my mind. No destination pressing hard, no performance after dark. Just the pavement and the air and the feeling I can spare. One more hour not becoming anything feels familiar, night cold. Maybe this is why I walk long after I need to. Not to reach another place, but to slowly pass through. All the pressure leaves in pieces somewhere after Avenue 3. By the time I reach my door, there's a lighter version of me. And the city never notices, never asks me where I've been. Still it holds me every night, like a quiet oldest friend. Halfway home again, breathing with the traffic load. Every passing little sound makes me feel a little known. Halfway home again, no dramatic end, just the comfort of becoming someone softer by the end. Yeah, halfway home again, still walking slow. Nobody rushing anywhere tonight. Clock light glowing by the bed, blue and quiet, almost dead. Rain tapping lightly on the vent, like it forgot what falling meant. Shoes kicked somewhere near the door, keys still scattered on the floor. I said I cleaned the place today, but the evening got in the way. And honestly I let it, no guilt attached to resting. For once the world can spin without me trying to direct it. No deadlines in the room, no pressure dressed as truth. Just a little air to breathe, and enough space to loosen me. Phone face down, TV low, city dim behind the smoke. Everything can wait a while, nothing's leaving if I slow down. No urgency tonight, no need to optimize. I'm not chasing anything, and somehow that feels right. Ain't no urgency tonight, let the hours move how they like. Some days don't need a purpose to feel alive. Yeah, I used to fill the silence fast, like empty space would never last. Every second had to lead to something bigger than the scene. Now I kinda like the drift, the unfinished shape of it. Dinner late and dishes stacked, nothing polished, nothing tracked. Neighbor laughing through the wall, train line humming after dark. Tiny ordinary sounds holding this apartment down. And I don't need the night explained, don't need progress tied to pain. Maybe peace arrives much softer than I train myself to think. No dramatic healing here, no sudden clarity appears. Just my shoulders dropping slow, like they finally got the note. Outside taxi smear the rain, inside everything remains loose enough to finally fit the shape of how I actually live. No urgency tonight, street lights fading silver white. I let the minutes pass me by without turning them into a fight. No urgency tonight, no perfect use of time. Still somehow the quiet hours leave the deepest kind of light. Maybe exhaustion is isn't always physical. Maybe it's the weight of constant motion, the feeling that every pause needs justification. But tonight nothing asks for proof. Not the rain, not the room, not the half-read book beside me, or the record spinning through. And somewhere between midnight and the refrigerator hum, I stopped feeling behind in life for the first time in months. No urgency tonight. Everything arriving slow, like the world softened its edges just enough to let me go. No urgency tonight. No destination in sight. Still I think I remember how easy breathing felt tonight. Nothing solved, nothing missing, no urgency tonight. And maybe that was all I needed. Yeah. Rain leaning on the glass tonight. Yeah. Steam rising off the stove, tiny kitchen amber glow. Outside buses drag through rain, inside nothing needs a name. Cold windows fog beneath the streetlights, silver blur and passing white lines. You tucked your sleeves into your hands like the evening understood the plan. No candles, no expensive wine, just leftovers and borrowed time. Still somehow the room felt full in a way that luxury never could. Warm plates, cold windows, city moving far below. We stayed hidden in the haze like the night forgot our names. No urgency inside the air, no performance anywhere, just the comfort of being known without needing to explain your soul. Warm place, cold windows, rain riding down the glass. Nothing perfect in the moment, still I hoped it wouldn't pass. Warm place, cold windows, late nights settling deep. Funny how the smallest evenings can feel too good to leave. Yeah. 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 TV glowing without sound, neighbor footsteps underground. Sink still, full from earlier. Neither one of us really cared. You asked something half asleep about whether peace can keep its shape once morning starts, pulling people back apart. I laughed soft and said, I don't know. Watch the rain distort the road. Maybe peace is only real when nobody tries to hold it still. And for once the silence sat easy between where we were at. No need to rescue every pause from becoming what it was. Outside sirens bent and blurred, inside we barely used our words. Still the room said plenty clear that we were alright here. Not forever, not pretend, not some movie perfect end. Just two people slowing down enough to hear themselves again. Warm place, cold windows, breathing with the storm outside. Everything we didn't say still settled in the light. Yeah. Warm place, cold windows, midnight turning slow and forward. smaller than we thought. Not fireworks or sudden drops. Maybe it's staying at the table long after dinner stops. Maybe it's shared silence without panic filling in. Maybe it's feeling understood before the sentence even ends. The rain kept falling either way, city drowning in its pace. But inside that little room